Welcome back. Welcome back. The cousins are here, ready to talk some New Orleans Pelicans today. Um, Kind of a disappointing season. Obviously, it was once again riddled by injuries, but they made some smooth moves to not get better, but keep their core intact, re signing Herb Jones to a 4 year, $54 million deal.
You know how I feel about Herb Jones, Matt.
All right, on three.
3, 2, 1. Lank. Lank God. Lank God.
Definitely very lank, but I think for the Pelicans, the most important thing next season is obviously staying healthy. Obviously, that's a cop-out answer. Me and Finn are going to talk more about the actual basketball fit of it and how they can finally make it work, I guess, in 2023 or /4, and hopefully get back to the playoffs. Because before Zion got hurt, they were the 1 seed, and
I know you guys might have just saw that right there. I have a dramatic injury.
What'd you do? Cut it on a beer can?
Unrelated.
Okay. But I think if I'm a Pelicans fan, I'm definitely excited for next year because, one, I feel like the West isn't wide open, but you can definitely win some games and get into a size like a good seed. Grizzlies are missing Ja for the first 25. Normally they're pretty good without him, but I think just as a winning games thing, like as long as CJ, Zion, and BI are all healthy, they should be really, really good. I mean, I know you're not the biggest Pelicans guy, right? Because you don't like.
No, I am though, and you know what it was? It was the first game of the season. They absolutely cock slapped us, and that team looked like they were not going to lose a game all year, bro. Zion, I think, had high 20s. BI was murdering KD. I think we lost by 30.
Yeah, you were mad at me because I put out a lay.
Yeah, you did put out a lay.
And I had the Pelicans in it. But
that team right there is elite. If they can get that group out there, I mean, we're going to get into each individual player and what they do specifically well. But, I mean, that group has so much versatility defensively. That group has so much versatility offensively. They're real tough to stop when they get rolling. And when they don't get rolling, they're the kind of team that can get going quick.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is obviously Zion's health because I don't know how Pelicans fans feel, but I feel like he's their best player. I think he's better than
He's 100% their best player. We talked about this the other day on the phone. He could be a top 5 player in the NBA in 2 years if he played 2 straight seasons.
Yeah. I think the reason the Pelicans were so good early last year is, one, because he was playing. 2, the guy shoots 60% from the floor. You can't – as a guy that can drive from the wing and you're still shooting 60%, and obviously he's not shooting a ton of threes or mid-range jumpers, and he's mainly attacking the rim. He's 6'6", 6'7". He's a linebacker that just runs through guys and is stronger than everyone else at 23 or 4.
But has unbelievable touch.
Yeah.
Great footwork. And good instincts, good basketball instincts in there. He kind of moves and bobs and weaves.
Yeah, I think he needs to learn how to land.
Obviously, at Coda. Hold your horses. Are you seriously enjoying this fire content without liking, commenting, and subscribing? We're glad you're here at This or That NBA podcast. We want you to stick around. It's easiest to do that by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It's free. It takes 1 second, and we really appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, but
Keep go to Zion. Read about it, bud.
But I think if you're Zion, if you can play, let's just say the 65 game quota for making all NBA team, all that kind of stuff, I think he's definitely an all NBA player if he plays.
100%.
I think if everyone stays healthy for 65 games, that's
going to be a top 5 player in the NBA. We're talking about all NBA is 16 guys, 15 guys.
Yeah.
There's no bench guy, right?
No, it's just
15.
Yeah, so, it's 2 per guard, forward, center.
Dude, he was so fucking good at the beginning of last year. He was unguardable.
Unbelievable.
Unguardable.
And the fit works. We saw the fit. The team's
phenomenal.
Fits.
That's what I mean about they can get going quick.
And
someone can just pick up where someone leaves off.
Yeah, I want to definitely get back to the Herb Jones thing, but you obviously have your big 3 in CJ, BI, and Zion. You have Valanciunas.
We're gonna get into Ingram.
Hmm?
We're gonna get into Ingram.
Yeah, Then we have Valanciunas as your big, who can stretch the floor, rebound, big body, will guard anyone in the league. He's big, like he can guard a Jokic, not obviously as well as you can guard a Jokic, but he can body wise, he can bang with him.
He's strong.
Yeah.
Then he has decent touch too.
Yeah. Then you have a Trey Murphy, who's up and coming. Definitely
I like Trey Murphy a lot.
Yeah, he's also 1, 2, 3 lank.
Yeah, big time.
Didn't
1, 2, 3 lank. He was locking up KD lightweight.
Yeah, like he's stretched. He can shoot the 3 ball from damn near anywhere. He
1, 2, 3 lank.
But he can shoot it from anywhere. He can drive. He's got freak bounce. He was just in the dunk contest. Then you go to Herb Jones, the guy you just re-signed 4 years, $54 million, which I think is an absolute steal.
I like him a lot.
It's like that. I don't know what it's called. It's something with the Gilbert Arenas rule, like why Austin Reeves didn't get paid a ton either. But Herb Jones, probably the best defender on the team. He's just
he was the one who was locking up KD last year. I misspoke.
Yeah.
He was the one who was locking up KD. He was clamping KD shit at one point last year.
Yeah, but think about that. We just went through the guys. Like Valanciunas isn't known as like a defender, but he's a good rebounder, so he finishes possessions.
No, you're talking me into it. Could be the best team in the West.
Yeah, then you have Zion, who's maybe not the best on-ball defender, but he's pretty damn good at it. But help side defender, Zion's one of the best in the league. Then you have 2 on-ball guys in Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. CJ is kind of the weak link, but he can guard if he tries. Same with BI. Like BI's lanky enough to do it. The team.
We could end up eating those words, though.
I know, but you look at it on paper, and it's like, wow, why is this team not the 1 seed every single year? Like, they could be as special as the Nuggets.
But they weren't all together.
I know, but I'm saying.
You can't not have your best player.
I guess, but I really want them to put it together because they were my favorite team to watch for a long time besides my Cavs. But, they were so entertaining to watch. Zion's an electric factory.
Electric, dude.
But.
You down to chop it up about BI?
Yeah, I was about to go there. I think BI is also one of the more underrated players in the league.
BI is unbelievable, bro.
Like when he was going and just nonstop was like he was putting up like
tear last year. It was like a 15-20 game tear.
Yeah, he was putting up like the book playoff numbers where he's shooting 60% from the floor, but like he's also just shooting middies and threes.
That was bad. You took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say he's taking only middies.
Yeah, and
they're
also
tough shots too. They're off balance. They're off one leg. They're tough shots.
It's like literally KD-esque shots. Like they're unbelievable. And yes, he's a very good player, but at the same time, if he's not having it going, then the team is kind of in a little bit of a funk. Whereas Zion kind of always has it going, which is why I feel like
a bad night.
Which is why I feel like they're better with Zion and not with BI being hurt or vice versa, because obviously Zion just shoots a higher percentage on a regular basis than BI does from the floor. But you put them together, oh my God. But, I mean, what are your expectations for, Brandon Ingram next season and then the Pelicans really as a whole?
I'll start with the Pelicans as a whole.
Okay.
I think that team healthy is a top 2 seed in the West.
Yeah, I could see a Kings. I guess I wouldn't call it a jump because I guess they were kind of there, but then they fell off. But it's definitely a jump.
Nuggets, then them, then Kings.
That's your top 3 next year?
Well, we'll see how it ends up playing out. But the trajectory, I mean, the Kings were fucking phenomenal this year.
Yeah. Check back to our next video. We're going to talk
about into that in a little bit. I was about to say, make sure you keep your eyes out for that one. BI specifically, I'm not going to put any accolades to my requests for him. I'd like to see some defensive prowess out of him. Actually, you know what? Let's get him on an all-defensive team this year. I'd love to see 1.2 blocks a game out of him, 1.6 blocks a game out of him. I'd love to see over a steal a game out of him. Obviously, it's a stretch when you're requesting someone to make an all-defensive team who's not a good defender, but I'd like to see that ferocity out of him. I think him becoming more of a two-way threat, turning into more of a Paul George or a Kawhi type of player that you can have guard their best player. Obviously, Herb Jones gets that done, but that's fucking huge to have 2 guys like that. You're seeing it with the Celtics. I mean, not anymore without Smart, but huge. I'd love to see him really up his defense this year.
Yeah, I think if I'm the Pelicans, I think as a whole, I think if you can, I honestly think getting into the playoffs and having a favorable matchup and even winning a playoff series is a good season. I don't think they're there yet to the point where they're going to be competing for a championship, as good as I've hyped this roster and up to be. But I think if they can get, say, a 5 seed, a 6 seed, and they can match up with the Kings or the Grizzlies, like a younger team, I think they have a shot to beat them. I don't know if they're going to beat the Nuggets just because the Nuggets are so good, but like, or if they're going to beat the Lakers because of all the veteran, like LeBron and AD, like that's tough to beat. But I think if you can get into the playoffs comfortably, not have to be in the stupid play-in, and just go and comfortably, you know your matchup. You're going to play against the Kings, and you're the 6 seed. You're playing against the Kings and the 3 seed. Like, you know what you're going up against, and if you can win that series, I think that's a win. And then I think the next year you have the experience, and that's when you can really make your run. That's my kind of thing with it. I would say my guess is they probably win 48 games, just because I don't know how many of the guys are going to play, but barring injury, I could see them winning 51, 45. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing because Zion's just so injury prone.
Bro, they could be so good, though.
So good. So good. Like, offensively, when Zion was there, they were unbelievable.
You remember those first, 8 games last year?
Yeah. I mean, he played for, the first 30, and B.I. was hurt, and then they switched.
Yeah, bro. But those first 8 games, they were, 7-1, and they were fucking raping everybody.
Yeah. They were the 1 seed, 25 games in or something. But B.I. and Zion specifically, I don't know if I want to say all defensive team, but as long as B.I.
These are not things that we think are going to happen. You asked me, what are my personal goals for B.I.? I want to see you go out there, bust your ass every night, and make an all-defensive team. Do I think that's going to happen? Absolutely not. But that's what I want to fucking see out of you.
Yeah, I want to see – I don't know. I don't think he would ever – he's not known as a defender, and you kind of have to get on to be known as a defender, and then the following year you, get on the team. It's kind of weird.
Bust your ass, bro. I want that out of him, dude.
I think if he –
I could pull a list of guys who were not in contention for that kind of award, got their shit together, and won it the next year. Not award, obviously. You're on the team. But I'm just saying.
Award, but, yeah. I just want him to be more of a pest in the lanes because he's so lanky, and yes, he normally is. But I want him to if he can get to 2 steals a game, just getting in the lanes with how lanky he is, and the team as a whole is super lanky. Zion's not lanky at all, but he's just a boulder. So he help side freak athlete. But if you're Bi, you
3 tip passes a game.
Yeah, just getting in the lanes, causing a stoppage for 2 seconds. That's 2 seconds off a shot clock. That's important, especially come playoff time. But Zion, I would just want him to see him play 65 games.
Yep.
I really it's kind of crazy,
money, bro.
It's kind of crazy to say that, but if he plays 65 games, there's no way this team's not a top 4 seed. There's no way.
He could win an MVP.
Yeah, if they're a top 2 seed and he averages 27, 8, and 4,
they want to prop him back up.
Yeah, dude, oh my god, they would freaking
love to. They'd
love to.
Oh my god, they would love to.
Dude, it's if you talk about social media guys, it's gonna be next season. It's gonna be LeBron, Wemby, Ja, Zion, that, or Zion, Ja, because Ja's out for 25 games, but they'll still post him.
And bro, he has that gravity to him, that he has that superstar quality to him. I mean, I don't know. I just want him to stay healthy. I want the kid to play games.
Yeah.
Start talking myself into being a Pels fan over here, dude. They got such a good fucking team.
And they're fun, dude. Trey Murphy.
They're so fun to watch.
They're fun. B.I.'s so fun to watch.
2 really elite dunkers and an elite ISO score. 2 elite ISO scores. They're
a fun team, man. They're really good. I hate Valanciunas.
This or that is officially a Pelicans podcast.
Yeah, I hate Valanciunas because he is just kind of a dirty player to me, but the rest of the guys love him. I mean, he's a good player, but he's a little dirty for my liking. But I mean, the rest of the guys, I'm high on the Pelicans. They could be
a Pelicans pod.
Yeah, they could be on the rise for me. I had the Pacers and Thunder as my teams on the rise. I think the Pelicans are another team.
Oh, we have a really good list of teams on the rise, though.
Oh yeah, but
we put a video together about that.
Yeah, we could do that. But if you want to watch what we said about the Pacers, go check that video out. It's our most viewed video.
Make sure you guys check out the Kings video we're going to be putting out next. That's going to be an absolute fucking banger.
But yeah, thank you
You
guys for
dig?
watching.
Shout out Shiny Right on TikTok. If you're not following Shiny Right on TikTok, you dig?
But like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Go check out all other stuff. Peace.